Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the KSP Motivation channel. My name is Kendi. Currently, I'm a 6-figure Amazon seller, and on this channel, I'm tracking my progress on becoming a 7-figure seller. And as I'm growing and learning, I'm sharing tips and tricks with you guys that you guys can use within your business to help you guys evolve and grow as well. So if you're interested, sub to the channel and join the family. All right, so today we're getting straight into the video. We're doing another sourcing video, since this is usually the biggest problem that a lot of new sellers face is sourcing. This is a different method, so we will be using the software Tactical Arbitrage. Tactical Arbitrage is pretty much a sourcing software that sources a bunch of stores. You could either input a list of products for it to source, or you can search the predefined stores that is within the software and set criterias, and it'll search those stores for you and bring you profitable products that have potential and where you could source them. For this method, we're going to be focused on storefront stalking, basically going to other sellers' storefronts, preferably other OA sellers storefronts, and grabbing their store ID and having Tactical Arbitrage run a scan on all their products that they have available and see where it could pull up their inventory. So first steps first, get Tactical Arbitrage. Of course, if you are not in a position to get it because it is a little bit pricey, the package that I recommend is the $840 annual plan, or if you want to do it monthly, you could also pay $89 per month, but of course you will be saving if you do the annual plan. So step one is get TA. Once you have Tactical Arbitrage, now this tutorial is strictly for people who have TA or who are in the position of getting TA. And keep in mind, TA is not a necessity to source. You do not need TA to source and find profitable products. TA is basically just an add-on in which you can utilize it to help save you time, because you could automatically run scans to search for you. Also, it's an additional method of sourcing that you could implement within your tool belt of sourcing, because if one method isn't working for you one day, you could switch over to this method. So first, once you get TA, right, you'll be able to log into the software. I'm probably already logged in. Once you go over there, this is the TA dashboard. Where we want to go here, because there are multiple features, we want to navigate to the reverse source, which is the back arrow, the little reverse button, and click on reverse search. Right now, once we get to this part, this page will load up. We'll stop here for now. We want to go over to Amazon. Personally, I would recommend you guys start with products that's already selling good for you in your store, right? But if you don't have any products that you can jump off of that you're currently selling or have sold that have sold well for you in the past, we can search up a different brand. Look for a brand within the category that you're sourcing, right? So for example, if you're in toys, maybe look for Legos, or if you're in food and groceries, probably look for store brand like Greater Value or Target's Market Pantry. Walmart's Mainstay is, I think, their appliance brand or something like that. If it's a private label brand for the store, even better. But if not, then just go for a general brand. For example, if you're doing toys, let's try Lego. So yeah, we want to focus on listings that are primarily FBA friendly. So those are generally going to be listings with more than one sellers. How do we check how much sellers are on a listing? The quickest way that I do it is basically by pressing the seller amp feature here at the top, load up this screen here, and typically that gives me this little icon down here. When I do that, where I could just quickly click that little icon, and you can see it automatically loads here for me. And once it loads here, if you scroll down, you already see a lot of information. The Keepa graph here, this automatically, based on the graph, the seller offer count shows you there's lots of seller movement. So therefore, this is pretty FBA friendly. And if you continue scrolling down, you will see other FBA sellers on here. Does it matter if Amazon is on the listing like it is here? No, because we're not specifically looking at this listing. We're looking for other sellers. Once you find a listing that's FBA friendly, look at the sellers. Generally, we want to look for sellers with ratings of anything. Me, generally, I like to stay to look through sellers with ratings of 200 reviews or less. Generally, like 36 rating is fine with me. The lower, when it's low like this, it doesn't generally mean that they will have good products, but there's a good chance they have products that you can source because they're smaller sellers, OA sellers. Wholesale sellers tend to have large reviews, like over 1,000 reviews, and generally they're getting their products from private they're getting their products from through distributors, so the pricing that they're getting is definitely going to be very different from what you can get, right? So you don't want to compute, you don't want to look through those stores. You want to look at the stores that are generally under 200 reviews, right? So here we can see this is 36. Just click on it. Of course, this method will be easier if you have Seller Amp, so I'd recommend Seller Amp. I think Seller Amp is $20 a month, so that'll be in addition to Tactical Arbitrage. All right, so once you click, you'll see the store come up, and here you can get a quick little feel of what you're looking at, how their store, what kind of seller you're looking at, right? So this person is in stock with 323, so he's got a lot of ASINs. These are the brands he's selling most of, and these are the categories that he's mostly part of, right? And down here are all the listings, right, that he's currently has in his store. So what we want to do from here, what we need is the seller ID. Copy that, go back to Tactical Arbitrage. Once we're here on reverse search, we want to click on the scroll menu and select search seller products, right? Search seller products. We have 8 searches per day, which is good, not bad. And search seller products, you'll now have the seller ID field. You just paste the seller ID, and once you have that set up, you set up your filters. In my case here, I have, I will be sourcing from multiple stores. So here, if you have any these are all the stores that are pre-built into Tactical Arbitrage that I will be going through to find products that the seller has. So therefore, if certain stores you shop at heavily, and there are discounts, you could come in here and modify the prices so it fits accordingly. For example, Kohl's, like Macy's, I tend to shop here a lot. I don't think they have any big major sales right now, but let's quickly check Macy's.com, and we could see code HOME for 30% off home products. It's not a site-wide sale, so I don't want to apply that. Maybe if I was doing a specific home search on Kohl's, I'll apply. On Macy's, I'll apply it. But I do know for sure Kohl's right now is offering Kohl's Cash, so that generally I count the Kohl's Cash usually as a 20% discount. So let's see if we can find Kohl's. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Kohl's. So yeah, it's already in there. This is usually my discount that I apply for Kohl's. So once you have a discount applied, click save. Now the next filter will be this. You might want to read through them, but generally my criteria that I usually put, I like keeping products under 100,000 in rank. I don't like to see remove products that with an Amazon price of less than 16. I'll put it up to 20 for this one. Well, let's keep it at 16 just in case price dips. And that's pretty much the only filters I apply for this part. The other filters are cost. If you have a prep sensor, apply a prep sensor fees, cost per shipping, per pound, 50 cents per pound. Profit margins, I want results that are at least $3 in profit margins, at least 25% ROI, and at least 12% margin, right? And other criterias, I only have show Amazon out of stock results. So That's that. And then for this field here, reverse source domains, this is where you can control which stores you want it to look through, right? So if there are certain stores you don't want it to source through, you could remove them, and it'll only source through the stores that you have selected. Now, the more stores that you do select, the longer the search is going to be, and of course, the more products plus the more stores you select, it's even going to be longer. It may take a day, 2 days, 3 days, right? But if it's just one store, few products, it'll probably take 5-10 minutes, right? So depending on your criteria, for this example, I'm going to deselect all of them, and I'm only going to select just one store. So basically, let's just go ahead and deselect all, and let's search Kohl's. Select this one. Now Kohl's is the only store selected. So let's search. And right now, we just let tactical arbitrage do its thing. If you want, you could go ahead and look for another store, right? Because this seller has, like all of these here are different sellers, right? You got this guy here at 50. You could click on this seller and do the same exact thing, right? He's very small, as you can see, 18 ASINs, right? Here, yeah, he's very small, so maybe not this one. This is a store you could manually source, right? He's got so little products, you could literally come here, just click on the product and try to figure out where is he getting it from simply by pressing G, right? And is it at a profitable price? Move on to the next store, or go back to the previous store and choose a different store to continue based off of review count, right? So I'm looking for stores regardless if they're FBM or FBA, because some of these sellers might have a lot of FBA stuff and may just only be selling this one item FBM, right? 75 reviews. He's got 149 items, and he's mostly pet. So if you're a pet person, it is a good store for you. But if you really don't care what category, you could just copy and do the same thing. Let's just do all domains, and this time we'll choose, let's say, Walmart. If you scroll down to Walmart, you'll see it's the only one checked. And once you have that done, click search, and your store search will start. You could let it run. In the meantime, do other work you have to do, and then come back to it. All right, so guys, we went ahead and ran 3 searches instead of just 2. The third one was from the first store we found. I ran an extra search for that seller. Instead of just selecting Kohl's, I selected a lot more stores. So they found 3 products in this source. So we're gonna just click result, view data, and this is gonna bring up all the results that it found. I think this one was the seller with all the pet stuff. So basically, this is not, this isn't good for me. I mean, most of these products, first thing I'm noticing, and you could do this too, I like to have the chart on the first column here, and you could literally just grab whichever. If you see the graph, you could literally just grab it up here and move it to wherever you want to plop it at. Me personally, I like to have the chart in the beginning, so that way I could go through it much quicker. Looking at the chart is how I make my fast decisions, because sometimes you'll have like a tons of products, maybe like 8-10 pages you have to go through, each page with 50 items, and you want to move fast through those. You don't want to take too long, and so you get good at spotting good and bad just by looking at the Keepa graphs. So here, first thing I'm noticing with this Keepa graph is Amazon's been on here for a while, within the past 3 months. I don't really like that personally. And if I go even wider to 180 days, you can see they've actually been on there even longer than just 3 months only. So this is no for me, no for me. For the past 180 days, Amazon's been on this for too much. This is possible, okay. Right now, Amazon is on it, but you have to keep watching it, honestly. I wouldn't restock on this now. Let me pull up the Keepa to see how the seller movement on this is pretty good. It's not bad, as I can see a good amount of seller movement. Amazon has been on and off of it in the past. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I would go with this one. It has potential. Maybe keep watching if you're really interested in this. If you can find it, this 36-pound bag. This is a definite no for me. So basically, that was the first seller. We got nothing from him. He only had 3 products. The second seller, we ran 2 searches on. The first search was from Kohl's only. So the results that we're gonna see are only gonna show products that it found from Kohl's, right? So let's see what it found. So over here, big product again. This one is a whole microwave. This actually looks pretty good, to be honest with you. If you click on it, I think since Kohl's is running a Kohl's Cash sale right now, we could get this price down to about $75. I'm pretty sure $75 to $70. And if we do that, let's see how much money would be there. Let's check the Keepa too. I just want to see how that's looking, because this looks like a really good product, honestly, but it's just the size that's it's not working for me. Yeah, so this, from what I'm seeing, is low amount of sellers on here, about 6, under 6. The movement of sellers, seller rotation, there's no buy box on the listing, right? Well, there is a buy box. It was actually higher. So, okay, so looking at the year history on this product specifically, I could see there's a fair amount of seller movement on here. Probably the fact that there's not a lot of sellers on here, there's a lot less competition on here. There is sellers selling this for sure. I mean, this thing is selling for sure. For sure it's selling with low competition. But I mean, honestly, this is a product where, what's your comfort level? Are you okay with trying this out? If you lose the money on there or whatever errors, are you okay with, you know, making mistakes on this? I think I might probably buy 2 of these or 3 of them. I'm thinking I might just try this. If I do, I will let you guys know in the updated video. But this doesn't look bad. The fact that the competition is not too crazy on it could possibly be a gold mine product. So in the future, I could just keep on restocking it. All right, so the second seller, he has a couple of good stuff. Over here, we have this Tonka toy. It doesn't look like it's in stock. So let's check the graph again. So looking at the Keepa here, I want to see the dark blue line. For the most part, like, you know, not a decrease in price, because that's what the blue one is for. So we don't want to see the blue line going down. It's better to see it going up, or for the most part remaining, like, you know, at a level, right? That's the price. That's monitoring the price over the past 3 months. If you want to do 180, which is 6 months, 180 days, you can see how the price has been in the past 180 days. And you can see, since Amazon was on it for a while back, you know, probably like the past 5 months ago, they were on it. And ever since they came off, or every time they would come off, it seems the price would rise up. And right now it's been staying up for the past 3 months. So this is an okay one to go after. But the thing is, I think we just checked already, it's out of stock. So we can't get that here. So we just got to keep going, keep looking. And we have this Lego. See if it's in stock. All right. And what price is going for. And is it even identical to the other one that we're looking at? Let's see. This one is 76,400 build. So this looks to be the same thing. Apparently 27 on Amazon, and it's $19.99 on Kohl's. But after the discounts we applied with the Kohl's Cash, it should be $15.06. So sadly, this would work, but it's out of stock, sadly. So this is very common, I'm not gonna lie. For the most part, we do have the in stock column. More than likely, when it says yes, that means it will be in stock more than likely, but not all the time. So you can filter it to show you only the ones that say yes, but it doesn't guarantee you that it is in stock. And we could check this here. This I can already tell it's not going to be good, because first it's coming from Walmart and it's a third party. So there's a third party seller, meaning this product is being sold by another person rather than being sold by Walmart itself. So I'll stay away from that. Well, it's not available at all, so that's why. Yeah, it's out of stock for shipping, not available for pickup, and not available for delivery. So that's what I'm saying. And sometimes it's not going to be accurate. Even if you put yes, it may still be out of stock. So with that being said, search 2, the only thing I could say we found was the microwave, right? If you're that type of seller, go for it. And then search 3, I'm not going to go through the full search. This one was the best search. This is the list I pulled from the first seller store, and I searched all the stores that are available in the tactical arbitrage system with the sales that I had applied for them, or the predetermined sales that were already in the system for yesterday. For this list, Walmart, I don't really like sourcing from Walmart personally, but this might have potential. You just want to go and click on that and go deeper. I don't sell that stuff, so that's why I'm not even really going into it. But let me see if I can find something else here. So we have this 14 cup fish pond from Fish Pond. Is that the website? It says Walmart. Why does it say Fish Pond? So this one, let's make sure it's the same. It's Ninja. Can we sell Ninja? Check restrictions. You need approval. Request approval. And you want to do this all the time. Always remember that. Always check to see if you're auto ungated. You never know. Happens to me all the time. I just click request approval, and next thing you know, hey, you can sell this. Or if you can't sell it, it just stays in the system, and eventually one day, a couple months later, as you're growing your sales, then it just pops up. You'll just see that you're automatically allowed to sell this brand. Come on. It was never loading this whole time. So apparently once I see this, I already know what the deal is. I need to provide invoice. So we're not going to go further with this, at least for now. Maybe in the future when I'm ready to try it to get ungated for it. But for now, we're going to skip it. I don't sell these stuff. And secondly, Amazon is, look at the graph. Amazon is killing. Amazon is not even letting these things breathe. This one has potential. Doesn't have a picture though. But if we click on it, let's see what's up. When I look at the group Keepa for this one, I can see the price is fairly stable, right? And then the seller count is, if you look on this side, right, 30,000 and below is what it seems where it's at right now, around 30,000 K in sales rank. So that's not bad. That's not bad. It's a pretty good moving product. But thing is, can we find it? Is it available? This is kind of a sketchy website. If not sketchy, but it doesn't look posted 1,477 days ago. Probably wouldn't do this. Probably don't want to do that one. Webstaurant. This is all 16 products. Jeez. All right, so we have this video game as well. This one I already know is the problem here. It's selling for 44.2, and we could get it for 24, so they claim. But it says access is denied. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a used condition, because GameStop sells used stuff too. So there's a good chance this will be used. All right, yeah, to be honest, this doesn't look that good to me. I'm not gonna lie. This list, this is Walmart third party, and it wasn't available when we clicked it. The only thing that looks okay would probably be this, right? Because the price is good. If we check the Keepa, we probably see good seller movement on it as well. Yeah, so this has really good seller movement. Price is 73. If we go back to a year, yeah, the price is beautiful on this one. This is great. It's phenomenal. This is a large, right? Overnight large, 56 count, 4 packs of 14. So what happens, you need 4 packs, large, 14, night defense. It looks exactly the same, but it's a 4 pack. Now they changed the picture, but it's a 4 pack of 14. So let's see what we got here. So this is what I was looking at. This is sold and shipped by Walmart. So that at least passed the test. But if we do the math, let's see what happens when we do the math on that one. This is 14.88 times 4 gives you 59.52. Profit is negative $18, and basically this is not profitable, at least sourcing it from Walmart. So yeah, I can't keep going. The video's already too long. But this is tactical arbitrage reverse sourcing. Just keep doing this over and over. You have 8 searches per day, so you could at least scan 8 stores. The most effective way I like to use this method is by gathering a large list of sellers and creating a compiled list, and running a reverse source on like 50 sellers at most, all at once, right? That's the most effective way that I like to use this with I like to reverse, or should I say storefront stock, on tactical arbitrage. Storefront stock, reverse sourcing, practically almost the same thing. But yeah, so I hope this method will shed some light on anything that you may have been confused on, or you probably had some questions or you didn't know. But yeah guys, I hope you guys learned. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of longer than it should have been, but it's sourcing videos is hard for me to make them short because I'll be leaving out so much information. Even regardless if you watched the whole thing or if you just watched part of it, I hope you learned something, and definitely thanks for watching and actually being a part of this channel. I really appreciate it. And if you guys can, please leave a thumbs up on this video to let me know you enjoyed it or at least learned something from it, and sub to the channel to continue watching and keeping up with my progress and learning, of course, like we're doing here. And without further ado guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time, and until next time, be easy, be breezy, and peace out.